Hey guys, Jill here from Ask Vet Tech. Today we're going to be doing some morning chores on a snowy morning here in Michigan. First things first, we got to get some water for these chickens. But look at this snow. Isn't it gorgeous? It just sits on everything. It's quite a heavy snow. The birds were out a little bit and we got to go uncover the frost-free hydrant to get them some water. I keep a bucket on top of mine just so that it doesn't ever freeze over. I've had a couple times where the handle got stuck and it was a real pain. I had to haul water from inside the house. So now I keep a bucket on top. That should be enough. And now to carry it off to the chicken coop. Look at all this fluffy snow. I personally love snow, and I love living in Michigan because I always get to experience it every year. I don't love to shovel though. Excuse the snow machine and the side-by-side. One has a dead battery, the other one's out of fuel. So first things first, I'm going to clear this out in front of the big door. So as you can see, I have quite a lot of space between the ground and my door. This is the big man door, so I don't really have to keep that open. The ice is starting to slide off the roof, and my covering fell down with all the weight of the snow. I just had this up so that they could have a little bit of shade. It was on the radar to take down before the snowfall came. As you can see, I didn't get that done, so now I have a mess. You know, when you delay a project, it often causes you more work to do later. Well, case in point, here we are, more work later. This black thing should be all folded up and put in the garage, but here we are, shoveling it off so that we can get in and out of the coop easier. It has snow on it, it has ice on it. It is not ideal. I use it for a sunshade for the summertime to make sure that they always have a cool shaded place to go if they're inside the coop run, which isn't very often. I like to let them out and be run around free. So now we get to clean off the area where they're actually going to come out, the step and around the step. They will go out in the snow as long as they have a spot where they can go and not be standing in tall snow. If they have a cleared path, even though there's snow on it, they will go outside into the weather. The grit and the oyster shells are technically under the roof, but with the sideways snow we're having, it doesn't matter. Looks like I need to refresh those. And now for my water pan. Everyone always asks, what kind of water pan do you use? I use a goat water pan. It is bendable, it is movable, and they're really quite inexpensive from the farm store. And once you fill them with water, then it's no big deal if they freeze because you can just mush the sides and the chunk of ice will fall right out. And that is what we use. Now for my feeder. I built this last fall and I am in love with it. It has been wonderful for all the seasons. I haven't really had any issues. I did have a rabbit that was trying to eat it last year a little bit, but hopefully that won't be a problem this year. Now we got to get this all cleaned out around here, check how much food we've got, get this all cleaned out so that they have lots of room to move around. And well, we got to take the snow off the top of that and get in there and just check it out. Make sure there's nothing crazy going on, not full of mice. Got some feed in there still, so we're good for another week. And get this area all cleaned out. Now it's time to let these birds on out. One last little kick to the door there, and well, it wouldn't open. So round the other side I go to grab the handle and pull it open. One might ask why we have such a huge door for the chickens to come out. It's because we also have turkeys housed in the same building. We have Barry and Little Lady, and they have to be able to come out, and they don't fit out of a traditional door. This is Ricky. Ricky's always the first one out in the morning and the last one in at night, and she is a Spitfire, and we just love her to death. She came from my friend Tina's house, and she has been a riot. I moved their water pan over just because this is the first heavy snow, and they're not going to know where to look for it. And nobody wants to come out. Might as well clean up the rest of this little bit of snow here while Ricky enjoys her bounty of being the first one to the feeder. All right, time to go in and boost these guys on out of here. As you can see, we're still having snowfall. It has been absolutely beautiful. I feel like I live in a snow globe. I went inside the coop and everybody decided that they didn't want me there, so out they go. And then they were just surprised by the snow. This is Barry and Little Lady, and they are bourbon red turkeys, and they are just our pets, and they hang out and make us laugh a lot. And of course, Barry is very vocal and talks all the time. Little Lady has a little bit to say, but not much at all, really. Now everybody's decided it's okay to be out here. Rue actually came out, and quite a few of the hens came out. I still have a few in there because I have like about 38 chickens, so they're not all out. But there's quite a few out. Everybody's getting a drink and getting some dinner. And I use this little stick here. It's actually a broken broom handle to clean out all the little crevices because my door didn't want to slide this morning and I needed to get that cleaned out. As you can see, the feeder works great. They just stick their head right inside there. The feed comes down automatically. That feeder holds about 4 bags of feed. And then Mama Kitty come to say hello. And she was like, oh, what a mess. I'm getting out of here. And then she just off and went. Any mice that come into the coop, Mama Kitty, she's on guard. She will take care of them for me. It always cracks me up, the first snow, because they're like, oh, I want to jump down, but I really don't want to do it. And then they do, and they're like, oh, it's not that bad. That's one of this year's babies, actually. That's Winona. I love when the chickens roost on the edge of the water bowl. It usually works out for them unless the water starts to get low and then they get wet. This one here loves the snow. This is our second year with her, and she will lay in the snow like this and just watch her surroundings. It's very weird behavior, but she just loves the snow, and she doesn't seem to get cold. And when she does get cold, she just goes back in the coop. But this is what she loves to do, and she just likes to lay around in the snow. As you can see, the rest of the chickens think she's crazy. I do still have a couple chickens with saddles on because they are in the midst of a molt. It's a terrible time for molting, but it is the time that they usually do molt. So this poor girl here still has her saddle on, and hopefully she doesn't get too wet with that. Now I'm just going to let you enjoy my chickens. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed coming to the coop with me today. I always love to see the chickens out on their first day of snow. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, I'm here for you. You're here for your pets. Have a great day.